Hello, it's Mara Coleman from Kansas City and my best friend Glynis. That's what she thinks about recording today. Stay tuned. I've got a market update for 2023 coming now. So if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, do that right now. It's right there. Thank you. I'm pretty amazed that it's already almost February in the year 2023. It's just kind of, this month has gone by so fast, and I thought it was about time to do a market update for Kansas City. We have seen a lot of changes in the last 6 months, and if you pay too much attention to the media and things, you may be seeing some negativity. But I don't think it's that negative at all. And I really wanted to share my thoughts with you about where we're going this year and how things are kind of coming together and shaping up in the real estate market in Kansas City. It's really good stuff. So we have changed from a very kind of intense and overwhelming seller's market, which we saw with lots of over asking offers. People were waiving everything. It was really difficult for buyers. And on the other side of that, it was pretty amazing for sellers because they were getting quite a bit over listing depending on what kind of market they were in. But in all, it was unsustainable and fairly unrealistic. So we have now seen kind of a stabilization of rates around 6%. Economists are saying that they will probably drop down in about 5.5 middle of the year or sometime in 2023, and that's really a reasonable and balanced place for rates to be, and we can't be too mad about that. All in all, when you think about the last 30 years of interest rates, 8% is average, so we're still in really good position with if we stay around in the 6% range. So with those stabilizing rates and possibly lower ones, it's really a fantastic time to buy or sell a house. And I want to talk about both sides of that and what that means for you. So if you're a buyer, the higher interest rate does mean that you may not be able to afford as much of a house as you could have, say, 6 or 12 months ago. But on the flip side of that, those buyers in that time period were paying way more because to get a house that was finished in the way that they wanted, or their dream house, or even a house that was somewhere within their reason, they were having to make over asking offers, significantly, some of them. They were also waiving everything, waiving the appraisal, waiving the inspections, and now that's not happening as much. So even though the rates are a little bit higher, there are less competition. There's still a inventory. It's not crazy high at this point yet, but since there's less people looking, it's less competitive. So buyers are now able to come in with a contingency here or there. I sold one with a contingency just this last month, and it just closed perfectly, and they got what they needed, and it was wonderful. We're able to have inspections again. We're not worrying about appraisal gaps as much, and it's just becoming a much more normalized market for buyers, and it's pretty wonderful. Sellers in Kansas City, the demand is still very, very strong, and this is great for you. Inventory is down 36% since 2019, and we are noticing, Glynis is noticing that the prices have not dropped. So we're not seeing a reduction in prices. That is not an issue that we're having at all. So overall, my forecast for 2023 is a good one. The market's stabilized. If you are buying a house, there will be a little bit more to look for and look at. You will not be making as many concessions to the sellers, so you're able to do your inspections. You may be able to do a contingent offer. There's a lot more room for negotiation if you're a buyer. If you're a seller, we're not seeing a large reduction in pricing. We are seeing still low inventory, so you still have quite an opportunity to get your house on the market. Market it correctly with good staging and appropriate pricing, and you should be in great shape. If you have any questions at all, I would love to talk with you more. You can leave a comment down below, or even better, give me a text or a call, and I'd love to visit with you. Thanks, and Happy New Year.